Hey y'all, how's everybody doing today? Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know if it's StreamYard or my phone, child. Hey, Lady Tia, thank you. Thank you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know I be needing that title, child. Oh, Lord. Anyway, hey, Unbound, how you doing? I'm doing fine, child. I hope y'all can hear me okay. Let me know if y'all can hear me, all right? But anyways, y'all come in, please hit the like button. I was wanting to come on and talk about something that I didn't get a chance to talk about yesterday. Kind of got swept up into doing life or whatever, doing things offline. Y'all know how that go. But I said I got a little quick minute right here. Let me get on here and say what I got to say about what I seen on the shade, in my opinion. That was thrown, the shade and the desperation that, in my opinion, was exhibited, due to this Nika and Yaya situation. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? And so, honey, I want to get on and speak, give my commentary about it. Y'all know how I do it, right? Please hit the like button upon entering the room. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like and share the video, channel. Y'all know how it go, right? And can y'all hear me? Just let me know if you don't mind, please. Because like I said, I don't know if YouTube, the StreamYard, YouTube on my phone is tripping, okay? But I had to plug it in, honey, to get it to acting right, child. I don't know. Anyway, I hope y'all can hear me, child. You can hear me, Tia. Thank you, child. Thank you. I'm assuming. Okay, thank you. Hey, Darlene, how you doing? So anyway, child, let's talk about it per the title of the video. All right, and also, y'all take a moment to check out my product tag bag. If you can see it, it is some. Hey, Lee Pepper. It is some reasonable price skin and body products because our skin is so dry this time of the year. You don't get a lot of sun. It's so cold outside that it dry your skin out. So, I put some, really good, moisturizing and scrubbing, things of that nature because, it's self-care January, child. All right. And so, yeah, please, when you come in, like the video. Thank you, darling. So let's get started, right? I don't want to hold y'all too long. So something that I seen. Oh, and I hope Demetra fall down in the chat. Demetra, if you're listening, I got something to tell you. Let me know if you're in the chat, right? And so anyway, so yesterday we found out, was it yesterday that we found out in YouTube camera chat, I believe, officially, that Yaya had been, her mod stick and her modding privileges, as you would have it, had been taken off of Nika's channel, right? Now we all had been, thinking that this, was going to happen for a while. It's been almost a year now since this thing popped off between the crew, and Brianna and Pizarro and Nika and that group over there, right? So I can't believe it took Nika this long to take the mod stick, right? And I was like, chill. And then we heard a lot of excuses, right? So anyway, but before that, I heard that Reed, and I didn't see the video, but they were saying that Reed in the wee hours of the morning had announced that yes, Nika had taken Yaya's mod stick as well as the privileges and all of this and all of that, right? Thank you, Lady Tia. Y'all, please feel free to tip the host, child. Thank you. A dollar sign or upper speaks on the cash app, or hit that super chat button, child. Hey, love chicken. Really, Yaya, what did she do but be a real friend? Right, what did she do but be a real friend? Hey, Cruz, how you doing? It's only 20 likes. Y'all please hit the like button, okay? Y'all know I like to get to 100 likes. So anyway, so yeah, okay, so Reed announced it from what I understand in the wee hours of the morning, right? So Yaya drops down in YouTube cameras chat, and she confirmed it. She made it legit that yes, in fact, my mod stick had been taken. Right? Is this the screenshot? Yeah. So she dropped down in YouTube camera chat and said, yes, I'm unmodded. Right? So that made it official. Now, see, like I said, I hadn't heard uh Reed's video, but they said Reed announced it earlier, like I said, right? And so, but she, got down and confirmed it, and Nyca was in the chat, King Roman News is in the chat, because all of them, dropped down eventually. But Yaya did say that, yeah, I've been unmodded, right? So Nyca, try to, warm it over like that's still my friend. That's my only sister left. This mod stick don't mean nothing and all of this and all of that. Well, a lot of us were disagreeing because in the chat they were talking about we were talking about the optics of it all as it pertains to YouTube, right? Now, when they were talking about it in YouTube cameras, right? And so I wanted to kind of expound on it a bit because the optics as it pertains to YouTube do matter. Even though she on here saying me and Yaya got a relationship out here, the mod stick means nothing. Well, see, I don't exactly agree with that. Now, and she don't even believe that either. In my opinion, because she knows that per the optics, that mod stick does mean something, right? So in my opinion, she was just, hey Grace Blood, hey Angie, hey Almighty Isis. She was just trying to, smooth things over, in my opinion, right? Hey Black Pearl, hey Robin Love, hey Miss Toby, hey everybody, y'all please hit the like button, okay? And so she was just trying to smooth it over, right? And the reason why I got these screenshots is because, like I said, oh, and Yaya also said that honey, she got fired on her day off, right? But we all knew that this thing, this Yaya been unmodded, in my opinion, had been a goal of Brianna's ever since Yaya and Brianna fell out over around there to King Roman News, that whole situation, right? So I hope when Yaya get better. And I hope when she gets better, she tell her story right. Now, will she say anything to the contrary? I don't know. But via the optics, now, Nyca, like I said, she was trying to smooth it over. We got a relationship out for her to mod stick. Now, Nyca know good well that mod stick means more than nothing, right? That wasn't even kosher for her to say that. How dare you speak for Yaya as it pertains to that mod stick? And she was not only a mod, she was a managing mod, right? That was Nika's co-host for a long time. So how you gonna say it means nothing, right? And so like I don't know if Yaya was offended by that, you know. And like I said, Nyca was, around there, trying to smooth it over, in the chat or whatnot. Let me see what else I got here. Something else I want to show y'all. And so that ain't it yet. So okay, so she's down there talking. Other people are talking. Like on this one, she says right here. Let me be clear. Roma did not break up. Break up. Her squad. It's all her. Well, that's excuse. You know what I mean? No, I don't think he broke up your squad or nothing like that. You was doing everything to keep it together, right? And so I guess she was taking. She was talking about the wrenches or whatnot. But clearly she felt away because we seen how she did Hey It's Jay, and she admired everybody that was mining for King Roman News. Now, she also said that she didn't have a problem with King Roman News, right? But just the day before, you and him was going back and forth. So now, all of a sudden, and Roman said he had been noticed her moving funny towards him, since 2021 or 22 or something like that, right? And so clearly, I mean, y'all felt kind of well about each other, in my opinion. Like, why lie about it, right? And so I noticed that, right? So Nyca says, on this one that I see Yaya as the only sister I have left. Something and this app and these arguments between camps will not take that from me. I lost enough. Y'all have a good day, right? So I mean, okay, so that's disingenuous in my opinion, right? Because I feel like and we all know, in my opinion, now this is just my commentary, but in my opinion, Brianna had been pressuring her for a while, pretty much to pick a side when it came to Brianna and Yaya, right? So I guess it came to a crescendo the other day after the Hayes J and whatever else was said over there. And she went on, and that was her, excuse, to go on and take Yaya's mod stick, right? Okay? Because why ever else would you take the woman's mod stick if it wasn't for, the fact that, you had to remain cool with Brianna and Pizarro and them, right? And you trying to smooth it over. I'm thinking, why is she talking for Yaya, right? So Reed said, Lady Nyca, I watched this ish in live time. Come on, Lady Nyca, you know that S wasn't right how it went down, right? And so that's what I meant by the optics, right? You know what wasn't right? It wasn't. It didn't look like right to me. Child, the screenshots, the receipts. Hey, King Kyos. Who all came in here? Miss Toby, Love Chicken, Keisha's husband. You like number 40, thank you. My if the mindset meant nothing, then why if it meant nothing, then why take it? That's a absolutely about right. That's why we're talking about the opposites. Hey King Chaos, Robin Love says she should mind those fake friends, Lady Nika. Honey, what the young girls got on you. Right, Yaya was a real one. I mean, she was her co-host and all this and all that. But then you gonna try to smooth it over and say the mod stick meant nothing. And then how you gonna speak for her? In my opinion. You know what I mean? I'm like, hold up, that don't even sound right. Hey, Sugar Plum. Hey, Bashful, how you doing? How you doing? Love the oh, thank you, Bashful. And so yeah, it was just like I said, it was just yeah, I agree with Reed too. Hey Cap, how you doing, love? Y'all I got 52 likes. We almost do 100 likes. Thank y'all so much. Keep climbing. Keep hitting that like button, right? So Reed said, I seen it out in print. Basically, I mean, like, it's disingenuous, you trying to smooth it over. Because y'all know she'll always, try to smooth something over. Right. So anyway, let's look at a couple of more screenshots, honey. And so what else did she say that I want to talk about? I seen that one. Oh, Trish right here said, and Jay Dunn, let me just say, y'all know me and Jay Dunn, it is what it is, right? But she made a good I agree with something that she said after she had hit YouTube camera's link, right? And she was talking about the fact that if Pizarro and Nika care about her so much, why would they be trying to isolate her and manipulate her, during her time of grieving, right? So why are you putting pressure on this woman during her time of grieving, right? But that's your friend. But even through all of that she telling us that she going through, number one, she got time to drag. Number two, she got time to play YouTube politics. Number three, she got time to take a side. You know what I mean? See, this ain't the first time we know I don't mean no harm. This is just my commentary, no shade. That Nika's done something like this, right? She's got a history of it, right? So Shush Trish says, so Nika took Yaya my stick because of the optics, which I was talking about, of Breeze allegiance, right? Right? Got it, right? So I agree with that, what Trish said. And like I said, uh, I also agreed with what Jake, had to say, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. But you turning around saying this is my only sister left, and the mod stick don't mean nothing, girl. Via the optics, they clearly mean something, right? Which is the point of the video, right? And Trish put it in this comment right here, which was absolutely on point in my opinion, right? I absolutely agree with it. You know what I mean? Because it is the optics of it all. Like via the optics, you're clearly picking a side, right? That's my opinion of it all, right? And I also agree with this one right here and find out say you can't make people choose. What is it? I can't hardly see it no more. Says you can't make people choose because it will backfire every time, and when they don't choose, you ask yourself why, right? Now see, I agree with that too, because like I said the other day, you know why would you even, this is not high school, right? And so you feel away because you got to see, and like I said the other day, that's the problem with modding for multiple people, right? So you in both camps, and eventually one of these content creators is going to ask you to choose, right? So that's kind of what happened with ASJ. She said she was neutral. She didn't have nothing to say about nothing. She's modding for KRN. She's modding for Nyca. I think they said she was modding for Zorro and Mimi 126. She didn't have nothing to say about nothing. She was just doing her mod sticking, in the chat. So why should she have to drop down and say, well, no, that's not true. Nyca ain't doing A, B, C, or D, or I don't agree with A, B, C, or D. No, she being neutral is, just doing your mod duties, staying in your lane. We are all adults. Or why do you have to put something like that? Why do they have to come down and vouch for you? That's not right to me, right? And say, Robin Love says, Lady Nyca, you playing on Yaya top. I hope Yaya goes on about her business. Yaya keep being you. When God lets you see how people are, trust him. I mean, I think Yaya done seen that for a while, especially like when her and Bree fell out. You know what I mean? And Bree is very sensitive, clearly, because she's making these people pick a side. Historically, a lot of people might not know that this ain't the first time, like I said, that Nyca has been in this type of situation. You know what I mean? And she will always show you her true colors at the end of the day. Now, if Yaya is really your sister and she really that close to you, why would you do her like this? No matter what's going on YouTube. But see, when you relationships are forged on YouTube, okay, these relationships are going to play out on YouTube, right? From what I understand, that Yaya and Nyca, got cool, via YouTube, right? So of course it's gonna play out on YouTube, right? So Nyca can try to make it right by saying this my sister and the mod stick don't matter all she want to, when that is not true. And clearly even and clearly I agree with that, love chicken. Lady Tia said the beef sector is about beefing. If you end up in a beef, your mods have nothing to do with it. I agree. Why do you need somebody to fight for you? Why do you need somebody to speak up for you? These people just want to have, the subscribers just want to have fun. If they get a mod stick, they want a mod. Now, you got some subscribers and trolls that's real messy, that's bone carriers and always dropping down saying this, that, and the other. But some of them, like Hey, it's Jay, from what I understand, she just wants to stay neutral. Like Yaya, when it came to this thing between King Roman News and mostly Brianna. She wants to stay neutral. But Brianna has been gunning for Yaya ever since it was found out that Yaya was in a group chat thing, right? All right, and she been wanting Nyca to pick a side. This ain't nothing new, right? We got 71 likes. Charlie only need 29 more. Get 29. Excuse me. People give me a like. I appreciate you, right? So this ain't nothing new, right? At all. Right. So anyway, she went on and done it, right? But she been trying to nigga splain and walk it back ever since she did it, in my opinion, right? Right. Seems like the Mostic is a way to control people. Well, some can see it that way, right? So anyway, but my thing is, how is she gonna speak for Yaya and say that the mod stick don't mean nothing, right? Child, child. Hold on, let me show y'all this. But the mod stick don't mean nothing, right? Okay, it was something else. Did I get that screenshot? If it don't mean nothing, then why did Yaya say this, right? So they're talking about, what was said about Nyca, around there in King Roman News chat or whatever, right? And Yaya said, the same way people said, people I guess sat there, while I was called everything but a child of God from Brianna, right? And I wasn't in either of their chats, right? I stayed neutral, right? So Yaya, so if Nyca saying the mod stick don't mean nothing, and she want to play it down, via the optics that it don't mean nothing to Yaya too, and that their friendship means more than a mod stick. Why is Yaya saying, okay, so you wanted me to say something on your behalf, but at the same time, you sat there while they was talking about me, calling me everything but a child of God. You didn't say nothing, and she wasn't even in the chat, in either chat, and she stayed neutral, right? So via the optics and via this comment, if it didn't mean nothing, like you said, it didn't mean nothing, to Yaya, then why is Yaya saying this? You see what I'm saying? Make it make sense, right? Robin Love said, seems like the I said, Brooklyn says, here's an analogy. You work for a business that's getting robbed. Company policy says don't engage with the robber. Right. Robin Love said, Miss O, I'm just so shocked. She talks so much junk to people, but it looks like she is scared of the two ladies. Um, it looks obvious. I'm sorry, Nick. It really does, right? It makes her look weak. This ain't the first time we done said this. Hey, Kimberly Black. Hey, the Be Safety Podcast. Hey, meow, meow. It makes her look weak, right? But clearly. Okay, so Yaya, first you going to drop down and say, yeah, I got unmodded. I got unmodded on my day off. You know what I mean? Now she's saying, if while Nyca, so worried about people talking about her around there, the King Roman News, saying what they want to say about her, and then, folks ain't, saying, if they modding in both camps, they ain't stand up, they saying neutral, right? So y'all said, well, that's the same way y'all did me. You know what I mean? I didn't say nothing. I wasn't in either chat. She stayed neutral. They talked about me. You know what I mean? So, but Yaya ain't got a problem with it, right? Okay. I can't get over the dragon of Yaya lupus. And it's okay. Why didn't Lady Nyca stop it? Exactly. She ain't said nothing, but everybody supposed to speak up for her and her crew. But ain't nobody gonna speak up for Yaya. And you know what I mean? You see how that's like a double standard, right? I don't care to moderate for no one. I don't even care to have moderators. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that, right? So anyway, evidently, so Nyca goes on to say, like I said, it ain't a problem between me and Yaya. This mod stick don't mean nothing, right? We still cool or whatever, but the optics still ain't looking right to a lot of us, right? Because we ain't blind and we can see. You know what I mean? Now, get over it says sometimes it's better to keep friendship offline to keep people from turning it apart. Well, if the friendship started online, you know what I mean? It's gonna play out online, right? So, okay, you know what I mean? So anyway, so Nyca, the next day, King Roman News went live again, and he was like, "Oh, Nyca, you said we cool, okay, or whatever, right?" And so now we noticed some fake ish, cause just the day before, you and him is going at it, but now all of a sudden, I ain't mad at King Roman News or nowhere else. Nope, you're trying to save face. You looking weak. You see what I'm saying? On your community while you telling people, hey, if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe, all this and all of that. You talk about YouTube is a business and I did right for what was right for my business. Over there trying to nigga spread again. Still, in my opinion, throwing shade at Yaya. If y'all listen to what she said yesterday, right? It was throwing shade to me. And if I was Yaya, I would have been offended, right? So down in the chat, Chicken Head Pizarro gets down in this Nyca chat yesterday. She said nobody turned on Yaya, which is a lie. And let's be clear, Yaya likes it over there anyway. Okay, nobody turned on Yaya, but Yaya likes it over there anyway. They do a lot of speaking for Yaya, right? She said, y'all see she never around. And she's sick, but around when it comes to him and his people, right? We not going to act like we don't see it. Now, that's what Chicken Head Pizarro said, right? The same chick that's supposed to be on Nyca's side and she love her so much in her camp, that just like she disrespecting Yaya, she disrespecting Nyca, right? So Nyca up there talking about one thing, Pizarro down in the chat talking about some she want to drag people. Dang, Nyca, I want to drag them in here. You know what I mean? Because Nyca started the kumbaya moment and all of this and all of that. Dang, Nyca, I want to drag them in here. Right. Okay. I'm like, child, this ain't some bull crap. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you just have to admit that some people are just not for you. Oh, and then she also said in 2025, she was going to start treating people like they treat her. So that mean, Nyca, that you going to stop taking crap off of Pizarro? Is that what you're saying in 2025? Do you see what I'm saying? And so it's just very interesting, right? It's very, very interesting. If the riches don't mean anything, why did Nyca take the wrench from Big Brie Pizza and everyone at the same time, then hand them back accordingly? I agree. I agree. You stand with Yaya Youngest. 90 likes. I only need 10 more likes, y'all. Hey, Cosmic Girl. Why is folks speaking for Yaya? Thank you, Miss Toby. That's why I wanted to show those screenshots. Seem like they all speaking for Yaya, right? And Yaya ain't said nothing, but yeah, I got her modded. I got her modded on my day off. And why they so worried about somebody speaking up for them? They didn't speak up for me. You know what I mean? You got Bizarro over the top of something. Yeah, I want to drag them in your chat, Nyca. You know what I mean? That's you still trying to run her chat, still disrespecting her chat, her business, as she say it. All this and all that. But my thing is you gonna stand up to Pizarro because she talked to you any kind of way. And like Jay done said, they cared about you so much. Why they try to manipulate you and put you in the corner and manipulate you and isolate you? That's what Jay Dunn said, right? That is some weird cult mentality, right? And it's very insecure mentality as well, right? So you got to virtually control a whole woman because you want her to pick a side. Not only do you want her to pick a side, after she pick a side, you got to be mad at everybody that's still over there. You know what I mean? In order to make this one person, Brianna, feel secure, right? You have to pledge your undying loyalty, you know. So I said, sure, I disagree with get over it comment. Stop blaming other people for tearing apart friendships. These people don't value their own. No, I absolutely. And these people are adults, okay? And this is an entertainment apparatus, right? Yes, y'all did, but why be jealous of the lady loving someone besides you guys? Oh, y'all talking about her and Brian, Nyca, and all them. Robert Lewis Cruz said if we speak up for Yaya, we are called a gang, and or others names others names as though we bullying. Child, you know the gaslight they be trying to do, Cruiser. Cruiser said so. If pizza go in for Lady Nyca's, it's acceptable. If we defend Yaya, we are a gang or cult. Well, yeah, because they speak out of two sides of their mouths. You know what I mean? Hey, Room Shaker. Trey says, I like to hear what Yaya has to say. I don't want to be going, up for her only for Yaya to still be cool with that. I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? None of them don't like me, including Yaya. You know what I mean? But I really want to talk about the optics, and the double-mindedness of it all. You know what I mean? Hey, King Kyles. And one set of rules apply, for one group, the other set of rules don't apply for the other group. They gaslight the other group, like Cruiser just explained. It's okay for them to do it, but not okay for the crew to do it, because KRN them is the big bullies, when in actuality, they want to be the big bullies on the block. Okay, and it's been that way for years. It ain't just started. That's the reason why I put out that old video of mine from 3 years ago, going against that same little group over there, because they're doing the same little thing. Okay, it's just the same old thing, different set of people. That's all. You know, I don't even know who Keisha and Jeremy is. Oh, you're talking to Miss that is designed to take your voice away. I absolutely agree. After she pumped her into picking a side, she been silent since then. What's up with that? You know what I mean? At Cruiser, you better stand your ground. With that young girl. Don't let her talk junk to you. Cruz ain't gonna let nobody talk junk to her like she a kid. I don't believe that. Oh, you talking about that chicken head over there? Child. Does anybody still take her serious? Thanks for getting me to 100 likes, y'all. Hey, Cool Storm. Child. The crew is a cult and Pettyville is a gang. Or is that right? The crew is a cult and Pettyville is a gang. Uh, like if anything is cult like activity, and I can't even say it's cult like it's want to be cult like activity, I would have to put that on, the little not the way Brianna runs her little gang of people over there, including her subscribers, so that is cult like mentality. I'm sure she learned that from her predecessor, her mentor, and we all know who that was. Plus she insecure. This ain't no, this is just my commentary. I ain't going in on nobody. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. This is the truth, the way I see it. So if it fall on your side, cool. If it don't, that's cool too, because this is how I feel about it, right? See, some people like to tiptoe. I've noticed some. Did y'all notice some people tiptoeing around this conversation? I'm not finna tiptoe around it. Okay, I'm just giving my commentary. You know, and I made it my business to come on here and give my commentary because, like I said, we done seen this before. Okay, the optics do look horrible. They make Nyca look weak once again. And yeah, and clearly Yaya was never her friend, or she got a different version of what friends are. But this ain't the first time Nyca done it, and it ain't gonna be the last. Okay, if you've been around, a lot of people are new and they don't know that. But this how she moved, right? This how she moved, but that's on her. You know, she a grown woman. But you over there talking about this a business and this, that, and the other, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. The only thing I hear is weakness, as usual. You know, because we know that she is clearly not strong enough to stand alone. If she got to act like this, you know. So I was like, child, mm-mm. I don't understand. Yeah, patterns. Ain't that what they call it? Lady Nika? Patterns, right? Toby, I mean, all of these groups are the same. Give your cult some time. Who? What you talking about, Misa? Child, but anyway, there's a reason why I stand alone to the fact that I don't even have moderators. Number one, I don't want to be beholden to nobody. Number two, I don't have time to nurture or babysit any type of online relationship with any type of body. Okay, that is just my thing. You know what I mean? This is just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? This is an entertainment apparatus, but when you get so into it to the point to where you're trying to make people do what you want them to do, and the people are acquiescing to you, in my opinion, you need to take a few steps back, you know, and realize what it is that you got going on in your head, right? Hey, on site. Oh, I want to talk about on site April. Child, I am glad I seen your name pop up. I forgot to put it in the title. Let's talk about that real quick since on site April here. So yesterday was a big to do. Let me just say that first. Let me read this. The fact that Peace and Breed think they run the sector is funny to me. Child. And the sector said, no, y'all don't. On the strike. Honey, when they was on strike, peoples was thriving around here with so much other good content, okay? And they saw that. They can lie to themselves all they want to. But first, let me say, congratulations on site. Now, I want to talk about on site April. Like I said, I forgot to talk about it in the title because, see, on site she came live again, I believe, in Nika's chat, right, yesterday, right? But before that, she did come up in Jay Wilson's chat and show her stomach, right? And so on site, I believe they said you was 14 weeks, which will be what, 3.5 months. So you just 2 weeks out of your first trimester. I was like, dang, your stomach big for being, 2 weeks, out of your first trimester, right? I was like, girl, what you having triplets? Child. Anyway, uh, so some people wasn't believing it on site that you was actually pregnant. I say congratulations, but now if you're not, I don't mean no disrespect, but we done seen that before too. You know what I mean? So some people were speculating that she wasn't, pregnant and the dates was wrong and the this, that, and the other. And I'm like, child, if y'all not a cult, then don't worry about it. I see a bunch of cults and gangs. One is just more palatable to the sector. That's what Nisa said. Lady Tia said, I don't want to speak for Yaya. I hope all is well with her. And that this don't have too much of it. I'm sure it won't. If I was Yaya, I'd be getting a good little kiki out of it. I mean, cause I'm sure Yaya ain't stupid. Yaya is a whole grown woman. She knew what was going on. She seen the optics, when this thing first popped out. She knew. I'm sure she knew eventually that Nyca was gonna finally turn on her. You know what I mean? I'm surprised that it took this long, and maybe Yaya was too. Okay. And so, yeah, it just is what it is. Ain't number one caller. I can't keep up with these storylines. Hot mess on the street. Right, child, I can't even get. But the on-site April thing, child. Oh, okay. All right, but the story took off and grew legs yesterday. People was talking about that little quick minute. I guess time will tell. Ask April, if you deliver your child or your children, are you going to keep the baby or are you going to give it away? And that's what I was wondering. I didn't hear that, and probably she gone now. But I want to know if she was going to keep it or give it away, child. I was like, Lord have mercy. It'll be awful hard to take care of, child. Okay, but congratulations, nevertheless, child. Nevertheless. I can't keep up with these stories. I read that. I like both Nyca and Yaya. Just sad it has come to this. However, it's above my head, as the elder say. I mean, it really ain't above nobody's head, in my opinion. Because I felt like she did Yaya wrong because she had to pick. Because Bree was tired of her not picking a side and getting rid of Yaya. Cause Bree been mad at Yaya since she found out that she was over there in a group chat, with the crew over there, right? And so just feel like it came to a boiling point, and she had to go on and pick a side. She finally had to go on and take Yaya's mod stick to make Brianna feel better. It really is just that simple. And that's really weak to me, right? No more baby storylines. I heard that number one caller. Child, I agree with you. April ain't a bit more pregnant than a man in the moon, child. That's what they were saying, Misa. Hey, Miss O Lemon. Next, Nyca gonna pull her support from him. Oh wow, cause Pizza and Brick, child, ain't no telling. Ain't I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't even know she was. He liked them old ladies over there. And I heard this morning when I was. Let me tell y'all something else. This is what I find interesting, right? Let me give you a good little observation here, right? As the optics, think of when it comes to optics, right? And the reason why I say that the looks, the looks of this as it pertains to YouTube, um, that's why, I mean, if you're going through menopause, yes, you are still very fertile. Okay, you are still producing eggs, so she could absolutely be pregnant. But she said she was 14 weeks pregnant, which means she's 2 weeks out of her first trimester, and her stomach is extremely big to be entering her second trimester. And I'm like, oh, okay, child, but hey, I can't gauge nobody's stomach. How she mad with Yaya, and she is doing the same thing. Come on, big sexy. Come on. You a mess, Robin Love, child. If she's pregnant, praying for it. Yeah, I mean, geriatric pregnancies are very dangerous. And they said she was talking about her arm was low and she didn't want to. And then she said she was smoking and drinking. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, come on now, really? Child, child. Oh Lord. But anyway, y'all made me forget what I was finna say. Last person I knew with a belly that big at 14 weeks ended up right. That's what like. Is she having twins? Is she having triplets? Like, what's really going on? Is she only supposed to be 14 weeks pregnant? Child. Woo. Woo. Yeah, Miss Toby, you're right about that. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Absolutely. But anytime you get a geriatric pregnancy going on, you're doing all this other extra stuff and all of this and all that. It's just not safe. You got to be careful, right? Till she stood up on a walker. They said, how she going to push a walker and a stroller at the same time? I was like, baby, there's a lot going on, right? Her age alone, that's why they call it geriatric pregnancy. And so, yeah, got to be careful. But whether you're young or old, you don't need to be smoking and drinking while you are pregnant. Okay, child. Oh, did y'all? I heard Five Babes. I liked what she had to say on her video when she was talking about the Brianna and her Mr. Pettyville situation. You know what I mean? I agree with what she was saying along those lines right there. You know what I mean? And so yeah. Oh, and I also heard some stuff that they were saying about Sir King, what he was saying to Lemon, and I was like, well, is it, Sir King, is that your man? Is that your son? Why you giving all this advice and then you going back to your channel and shading Lemon? Are you? I mean, like, do you want to run his channel? And your channel? Are you jealous cause his channel has done a lot better than your channel? Like, what's the real deal? Because it seemed to me like you feeling some kind of way for real. You know what I mean? That's what it seemed like to me. I'm just saying because it got a lot to say about Lemon's channel. You know what I mean? Deal with your own channel. Come on now, hey Buddha Bear. And so anyway, uh, yeah, geriatric pregnancy, but can be at 35. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, at some point in time, even in your 30s, they start calling it a geriatric pregnancy. You're right about that, Ball. Yeah. I heard Sir King. I thought he would give some good advice, like a mentor. I mean, at one, I don't. But who knows if Lemon is Lemon asking to be mentored? Because it seemed to me like he doing fine on his own. Lemon played and breathed. Lemon played in his face for Bree. Oh wow. Oh wow. He was just giving a lot of advice about the 1099 and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah. Don't you think he can figure that out on his own? I mean, it's his channel. Those are his taxes. Child. I'm gonna ask my doctor if you're going through I know that's right. You could be in a perimenopause and premenopause. You could be premenopausal, Nikki, as early as your 30s. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you're in your 30s or not, but it's absolutely possible to be premenopausal. She was just talking about she don't understand, how Bree was going with a man with 8 kids and he had all them spirits on him, them extra baby mamas with them extra babies, and she ain't got no kids. I would never, when I was go out with a man when I was younger before I got married, that had kids, or if I knew he had kids, and I absolutely wouldn't have got married to one if he had kids. I don't have kids. We don't have kids right to this day. We don't have kids. Let me say it again, right to this day. Right. And I'm just saying. Right. So, and I absolutely couldn't respect a man that didn't take care of his children either. And then why is this man living with you? Okay, he living with you. He probably driving your car. And then they said, then I heard Pizarro Ness was playing the video when Pizarro was saying he was gonna be gone in May. What was that about? Is his parole up in May? Like, what are we talking about here? That was very interesting to me as well. Right? Child. Right. Absolutely no smoking or drinking while pregnant. Sir King don't support Lemon in the Start a Lemon platform. Why is Sir King giving advice now is the question. Yeah, cause he faking, he jealous, in my opinion, of the man's channel. That's what I think about that. This situation made me tell my dude, you got to pull out my baby's on. Woo, tap, what you say, Lady Tip? Child. You never know. My auntie married a man that didn't have kids. He raised her 2 kids and her niece as his own. They were married for 40 years until she lost him. Oh wow, unbowed. Wow. Yeah, I don't neither one of us have, children. No. So, we decided not to even adopt simply because they were not our blood children, I explained that on the old video, and I ain't finna go through all that today, but there's a reason for that, you know what I mean? And it was nothing against the adoption process or even the children, even though we tried it one time, and it fell through. But after that, it was just absolutely a no, you know what I mean? And so yeah, you 40, absolutely you should get checked to see if you're premenopausal, Nikki baby. Absolutely, absolutely. Uh-huh. When I was pregnant, it was easy to stop any drinking or smoking. If you care for your child more than you care for your vices, absolutely. She's a very high, yes, she's very high risk anyway. You know what I mean? I wish her baby, absolutely, me too. If she actually pregnant, Lady Tia, I wish her well. I wish her and her baby well. If she is actually pregnant, but I don't put nothing past nobody on these YouTube streets. We done heard people come down here and say they're pregnant and they wasn't. You know what I mean? And so, but if she is, God bless. And so yeah, I don't get the desperation to have a man, no matter how try. Yeah, for some women, they just want any old man at all. Okay, even when some women be praying for a man, I always say you got to be specific when you praying for a man, because you just might get any old man at all. Okay, you got to be specific in your prayers when it comes to the type of man that you want. Okay, because she thinks she can't do no better. I agree with that. But before I get with something like that, honey, I'd be comfortable by myself. See, first you got to get to love you. Okay, you got to love you first. All right, child. Lemon lives be out of control to the point to where I can't make head nor tails of them, Linda G. So yeah, I get cliff notes on them. Let me. Oh, I know what I want to talk about real quick because I'm running out of time, y'all. But anyway, real fast. So I was gonna give my observation, right? Here's the thing about optics, right? Because this is the optics is in the title of the video, right? Hey, Red Vines Popcorn. Hey, everybody that came in, y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video, right? Quote, have a piece of man. It's better than not having a man at all, Betty. Right? Well, see, I agree. I disagree with that. You know what I mean? I disagree with that. A piece of man, child. Please, I want a whole man, upperly independent man. Okay, somebody that can take care of me. Okay, y'all can take care of, but I also got to be able to take care of myself. All right, sure. But to be in your 50s out here letting these young fools, oh, child, Georgia, and it's very dangerous to your health. And I ain't even talk about pregnancy. Okay, no pain, no gain about. I heard that. Child, it's a burden because you don't want your man to be present in their life. So why are yourself in that? I guess why put yourself in that situation, child. I don't want no more kids. LOL. I'ma tell the doctor to stop. Child, what you have said, child. Oh, the impregnator supposed to be only 35. I heard that. Hey, Treasure, I agree with that too, Livy. Why be aggravated? Just to be in a couple, right? No, yeah, aggravated. Accepting anything. You know what I mean? Just so you can say you got a man. For what? You still ain't gonna be happy, cause you still gonna be aggravated. Just like Treasure said, you still not gonna be happy. I would never accept just any old kind of man at all. No, come on now, really? That don't make no sense. It absolutely is a burden. Okay, sure. Yeah, why would you put? And then it's dangerous. It's dangerous to put yourself in that situation. An ex-convict that's done been to prison, and it's downright unsanitary and unsafe. Child, honey. But anyway, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I'd rather not have a man at all to waste my time on a piece of man. Right, right. You just buy me. I heard that cool story. Woo, child. But I agree with Lady T, honey. That's a burden. I'm not fit to take care of you. So we going together. You don't have your own home or your own car. So you living in my house and driving my car. Okay. Cause I mean, why don't you want a man that's got a job, his own home, and his own car, right? And so y'all, if y'all get together, y'all decide to be married, then y'all can buy y'all home together, or rent y'all an apartment together, and you each still have your own ways of taking care of yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but why and then it's 2025. Why is women still letting men move in with them that ain't got nothing and don't want nothing? People still do that. I was like, these young girls still falling for that nonsense. Child, I would never. Nope. Mm-mm. I heard that out of my own ears when he said she got to go to the gym twice a day, child. I was like, well, hold on, wait a minute, child. Sometimes you gotta build. I ain't got time to build no man. You know what I mean? Because you got to be already built when if you get with me. Okay, you got to be already grown. You got to already have your own life. I'm not finna build no man. That don't even sound right. That's not good advice. I threw down the gauntlet. I will not fight with April. What? That is a high risk pregnancy. It is. I wish the best and safest delivery possible for her and her body. Was y'all get ready to get in a fight, Treasure? Child, nigga said I'm having. Nigga said I ain't having relations. Nigga said, no, ma'am. But at this stage in my life, I wouldn't want no kids anyway. Okay, Child, aren't April's kids all grown? Why in the world would you want to start over? Child, got to be already assembled. All right, church girl. I know that's why I'm not making what Michelle said. What she say, Treasure? You can't change a man. He's already grown. What you gonna do? Even though he acts like a boy. Something, 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 something before you. Okay. Child, you can child. If he already is nothing, he gonna remain nothing and you can't change him, okay? Child, Treasure saying he won't be an excuse if anything. I know that's right, Treasure. Yeah, you can't change a man, honey. He already grown. What you gonna do? Child, please. We've been scratching each other a bit since she was in Miami with Ness and Georgina. But I'm done. Tracy said I'm done. Nope. She ain't gonna try to use me as an excuse. I know that's right, Tracy. Right. But no, you can't change a man. You already got to be grown, child. And you absolutely you can't raise him. You can't raise him. If it wasn't right before you, it's okay. Michelle said, child. No, ma'am. I wish I would. Nope. But anyway, I agree with y'all. But y'all know these younger women may think, well, it's unfortunate. But like I said, it's 2025. They still thinking that way. Child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. See, some people be wishing on a star. If I just love him, enough, he gonna change for me. No, 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 no. It don't work that way. No. That mean you wasting your time. Hey, Leslie Jennings. That mean you got to move it right along. Okay. Child. But let me talk about my optics analogy real fast before I get out of here, right? Because I about got to go at 2 o'clock, y'all. Or even before. I can't be late today. So here's my thing when it comes to optics. Let me give you an example. This pertaining to me, right? So y'all remember back when well, y'all already know that I'll be sitting early in the morning, waiting for somebody to come on so I can get me some cliff notes so people can lead me, where to go, so I can get the tea, so I can do me a video, right? Um, so there used to we know that there's still 2 early morning shows, right? Now on one of them, I'm trying to say this, I won't offend nobody, right? So on one, I still look at YouTube cameras in the morning. We had a little tiff last week. It's still what it is. I'm still gonna get my cliff notes. Okay, I don't care how you feel. You can't stop me from looking at the video from a distance when I need some cliff notes, right? So anyway, we know that there's another early morning show, right? Okay, so I used to watch that early morning show. You know what I mean? And that early morning show, at one point, I got into it with that channel holder because they said that I was stealing their content. Now, even though we talk about each other over here, right, we do commentary on each other, I'm stealing their content. Okay, so I didn't like the optics of that. And I liked it, that channel. I like to listen to it in the morning. But because of that right there, but because that was said, we even got into it because it didn't make no sense to me, right? So, but because of that, I refuse to go to that channel, and I like the content that the content creator be putting out, right? No diss to the content at all. The only reason why I don't go to the channel anymore is because I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody say I stole their content. So if I don't listen to your video or click on your channel, you can't say I stole your content. Now you still might be saying, now some of my porch watchers done told me, a couple of them, that content creator over there still be referencing even though they still in my content. Now I'm hoping they ain't saying that in reference to me, because I swear to God, y'all, from the bottom of my heart I've been on this YouTube streets for a long time, right? And something I ain't never done is had to steal nobody content. Okay, especially in the beef sector when our content is each other. That is just nonsensical to me. But via the optics, I can't even listen to the channel. And I used to like the channel. I still like the channel. I just can't go watch nothing. Sometimes I see the title, it look interesting. I see a thumbnail, it look interesting. I still can't click on that video because I don't want to say nothing or and then sometimes people agree on things, and even if you ain't watching channel, I've seen a lot of videos, where a lot of us have agreed, with a lot of situations. We pretty much mimic the same thing, right? One of the recent things a lot of us agreed on was that Brianna and her jail-based situation, right? And so, but because of that, I can't even go to that channel no more. Because I'd be damn if you let me say I stole some content from you and I keep giving you a click and a view. I didn't like the optics on that, right? So for that reason, I can't even go over and enjoy that content no more. So when it comes to YouTube optics and Lady Nyca and Yaya, those were bad optics. That just wasn't right, in my opinion, but how dare you try to, blame it on, I had to make a decision. This is my business. Now, as it pertains to business in your channel, in my opinion, that was a bad business move because it probably put a bad taste in a lot of your subscribers' mouth. Not only by the way you did Yaya, Nika, but also the way you did Hayes J, how you allowed her to hit the link and she was interrogated. And she's a subscriber. She was a moderator. She don't want to have nothing to do with nothing. She ain't, and she shouldn't have had to come out and speak on your behalf for nothing. Okay, you are a content creator, right? Just cause she's subbing for you and that person and she over there, don't mean she owe you nothing. She ain't got to come out and be your defender. You defend yourself. You see what I'm saying? So as it pertains to the optics, that's why I stopped, looking at that channel at all. And I really just want to share that with y'all because as it pertains to YouTube and they start talking about optics and stuff, you know what I mean? You can do your stuff more harm than good. And what I would never do is number one, ask somebody to swing and bang for me. And if I did have moderators, I would absolutely well, number one, I don't share moderators. You see what I'm saying? But if I did have moderators and they shared, they modded for more than one person, I would ask you to pick a side. Because you was in essence, in my opinion, asking all those people that was modding for you and King Roman to pick a side. And because they didn't want to pick a side, you picked a side for them and unmodded them from your channel. And I'm sure that left a bad taste in a lot of your subscribers' mouths, unless they blind followers, whether you want to believe it or not. And then you came out with the excuse that this just business. Okay? This was the best decision for my channel. And especially the way you did, Yaya. But I was surprised that it took you so long, right? So that's just how I feel about it. That's why I never betray your loyal supporters. That's not cool. You know what I mean? In any way, shape, form, or fashion, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So as far as business in this YouTube channel go, that was a bad business move to me. You telling people if you don't like my decision, you can unmod and all of this and all of that. Well, that's still in essence cult-like mentality, and also it's very ignorant because you're in essence saying if you don't like what the dirt I did to somebody, you can leave. So they gotta accept your dirt just to fall down in your chat, just to look at your videos or whatever. That's not cool. You know, Lady Tia says, so it's mods that need to defend you, but at the same time, don't fight for me. It can't be both, right? It's talking out of both sides of your neck. I agree. Hey, the hood table. Hey, everybody that came in. Thank y'all so much. I'm so confused about the whole fallout. I'm not confused at all, Leslie. I'm surprised it took Nika as long as she did to take, she held out as long as she could before she took Yaya's my stick, because Bree been wanting her to do that. Okay. So, child, I think the problem is she was used to them swinging for her. Wow. So it made her feel a way when they didn't offend her. Wow. I would never get used to or feel comfortable with anybody swinging for me because I fight for myself. Okay. I'm offended if you try to swing for me. I sure am. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, that's right, Cool Storm. Child, truth be told, she stopped dealing with Yaya when Yaya and Big Bree fell out. I think she started to distance herself, and I think Yaya probably felt that. How you doing, Sour Patch Kids? Um, James, James. would have took all the sticks from the beginning. I mean, you know what I mean? Better to take them out than just pick and choose who you gonna take. Because like I said, I mean, and then the moderators that are over there still left, shoot, they ought to be side-eyeing the situation. Cause how y'all feel about that for real? How y'all feel about one of the mods being called to the carpet up on the panel for really doing nothing wrong but minding her own business? How do the other moderators and subscribers feel about that, if at anything at all? How do y'all feel about Nyca looking weak? Saying one thing and doing another. And then what you mean in 2025 you gonna treat people the way that they treat you? You a grown woman. You supposed to be doing that forever. Online or offline. Child. I'm trying to make it make sense. But that's just how I feel about it, y'all. That's just my commentary on it. And before I go, Demetria, if you look at this video, and any of you guys, Lady Tia, have y'all heard of the Zaya Harris case? There's a trial going on in Detroit about a young teenager named Zaya Harris. This man, his last name was Butts, right? He had babies by this woman, right? Like 5 kids or something like that, right? I'm gonna give y'all a brief rundown of what I know so far. I got to get back to the video, right? But evidently, he SA'd one of his own daughters and went to jail for 10 years, or somebody in that family for 10 years, right? And then he got out and he groomed the niece. I'm thinking of the baby mama, or you know Demetria. Oh, she covered it. Oh, okay. I didn't know she covered it. Okay, good, because I know the trial's still going on. You've been watching Lady Tia. Oh my God. And then now I seen Nyca at night today, her little 14-minute video, and she's asking the question, did the aunts help cover up the girls, unalive? And I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But that is very possible for something like that to happen in that type of family. You know what I mean? Because he could have been fooling not only with the teenage girl that he got, pregnant, and I think that's why he unalived her, no matter who helped hide the body up, because they never recovered the body. Hey, Chopper, but he's still on trial, and I hope. And then they say other victims have been coming forward, right? Child. It is so scary, right? But anyway, he could have been sleeping with some of those adults, some of those aunties in the family as well. And maybe that's why they helped him do that. Style, she said that they were stalling the police and all of this and all that. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, y'all, I didn't know if Demetria had heard about that or not. And I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, and that's the reason why she's still underage, right? Yeah, so he tried to give her abortion, child. Child, cause she underage and he didn't want to go back to jail for that. You see what I'm saying? So you in jail all that time, and of course they don't learn it. They're not rehabilitated. You can't really rehabilitating PDFA. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, it don't even matter if you give them chemical castration. Okay, it's in the brain, right? And so, and that's why that girl is gone right now, and they'll never find her, in my opinion. Okay. And so, yeah, I say, Lord have mercy. My God, today. And then, like Nyca said, her family really failed her. They failed themselves. But that's just pure sickness and evil. But anyway, I want Demetria. I didn't know Demetria had been already doing that trial, but child, I know Nyca at night did a 4.5 hour video, and I'm gonna go over there and watch it. I went to, the reason why I, started paying attention to it is because one of my nieces said they was talking about it all over on Facebook, and y'all know I don't fool with the devil book over there. I don't deal with that. But anyway, yeah, that's. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, really living my best life, OG? My God. Child, she said Nyca at night said she gonna do another long video. So if y'all haven't heard about this case, check out Demetria's channel, but also check out Nyca at night. She said she done uncovered some more stuff, that she gonna be talking about. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Child. He might have been even sleeping with the grandmama too. Number one caller. I wouldn't put it past her. Yeah, sleeping with them to get to the children. The whole family. Right, Linda G? Right, the whole family. The old ones and the young ones. She's sleeping with the old ones, and grooming the young ones. Ain't that something? Just sick and demented. Child, hope he locked up forever. Lord have mercy. They say he got 22 kids. My old child. And that's a scary situation to even think about, you know? Whew. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to put April's name up in the title. Thank y'all so much for joining me, right? I want to read this last thing from Treasure. But I want to talk about the optics of the situation because the whole thing is just shady and crappy to me. And like I said, when you new to these YouTube streets, you really don't know the history of people because they rebrand themselves. Telling me, and before you be so quick to pick a side, you might want to do a little research. Okay, child. So Treasurer says, I love them Supremes. Like they are my grown-up sisters slash daughters. They are queens to me. I forbid them to fight with people in the street about me. I will bring no harm to them. This stuff gets ugly. You right about that. You right, and I feel the same way, Treasure. Absolutely. I don't want nobody fighting for me. I'll fight for myself. You know what I mean? You ain't, if you hear something in the chat, and you know it ain't and you know it ain't true. You ain't got to say nothing. Just let me know it was said. I'll address it. But you ain't got to put yourself in the line of fire for me. Because the uncle don't need nobody to fight for her, okay? I don't need no man to come on here and fight for me. I don't need no man on here to come on here and fight for me, okay? This is an entertainment apparatus. We fight with our words. Now some people get real touchy and sensitive. Then they have to go to docs and the house and all that. But honey, I am quite good with my words. Okay, I will fight you with my. Even if you dox me, I'm still gonna fight with my words because I'm not gonna go that low because that is a sign of weakness. Okay. As it pertains to the optics when it comes to Nyca and Yaya, those optics are very bad. And I wish Yaya would come out and when she get better and speak her truth, but I really doubt it. I really doubt that she will, cause Nyca probably run the game on her own, can run the game on Yaya on the phone, and Yaya Nyca really don't care for real. Okay, she really don't care for real about your feelings at all. Because if she did, she wouldn't have done you like that. And that was straight up wrong. And I can't believe nobody. And you got folks trying to do commentary on it, but they tiptoeing around it. Y'all know that stuff ain't right. I mean, come on now, give me a freaking break. Got people around here scared to say something. Scared for what? Going in back chats and stuff because they can speak their mind. For what? Y'all scared to speak your mind on the entertainment apparatus where you pay for your internet and you pay for your device? Scared of what? Are y'all okay? Child, folks, it's crazy. Crazy. They smiling in your face. Whole time they want to take your place. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. Okay. The backstabbers. Backstabbers. All right, think about it. Catch. Okay. Child. Thank you, Linda. Right, Crafton. How a mess, a hot, stinking pile of a mess, child. Just a mess. Woo! But remember this on my way out the door, y'all. Let's review. The optics look bad, and you can't change a man. He's already grown. What you gonna do? Even though he acts like a boy, cause he wasn't raised right before you. Okay? Child, that's just the way it goes. That's the way love goes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes and goes and goes. Child, whose song is that? Whose song is that? I'm gonna make it mine. Ooh, I'm gonna take you there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, Treasure, whose song was that? That's the way love goes. Ooh, that's the way love goes. That's why I always tell my girl Janet. Let me get out of here, y'all. I really gotta go. Anyway, I'm truly. That's my crew, honey. That's Janet, baby. That's Janet. That's Janet, girl. That's Janet. Now I didn't do it no justice, but I knew y'all was gonna know the words, right? Child, anyway, I gotta go. Thank y'all so much for joining me this afternoon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all check out my product tag bag, right? It might be something you want to get for your skincare needs. But that cable share, I know that's right, Tracy. That's my jam too. Both of them, child. Both of them, right? But anyway, y'all check out my product tag bag because it's still self care January. Okay. Okay, yeah, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all once again so much for joining me. Child, I am going to talk to y'all later. It ain't much going on around here, but ain't no telling when something else is gonna pop off. Child, somebody's baby is gonna pop out. Child, okay. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Thanks so much for joining me. Stay warm. Okay? Bye bye. Peace. Ooh, I'm gonna